Hey guys, this is Greg. I'm the owner of Let's Print Big. Thought I'd do a little video here and explain a little bit about the substrates and installation of large wall decals that we print and sell at letsprintbig.com. What I wanted to kind of point out to you was a lot of places will use cheaper vinyl. It's just straight flat vinyl. It's real thin. The decals can look good, like this little Mustang here, but if your wall or surface has any texture whatsoever to it, you'll see bumps and stuff in the vinyl a lot more than the substrate we generally use for all our large wall decals. Most 99% of the wall decals we do, we use this polyester fabric adhesive substrate. If you listen, you can hear it's got a texture to it. It's a real tightly woven fabric that we print on and contour cut, just like this archery bullseye here, and they look fabulous. I mean, this is a real high quality print, high resolution, and I'm going to show you some other ones here in just a second that I've got installed, and show you another one we installed that's got mask on it. A lot of the one-piece decals we ship, we don't even mask because the print is real tough. The ink is real hard. It's hard to damage as long as you're careful. And the mask just provides an extra thing you got to deal with when it really is not even needed for the larger one-piece decals. Now you got to do it if you've got decals with lettering and different pieces of a decal. It has to stay together and stay in proportion. But like this one here, we would ship without even any mask on it. I'm going to show you how to install it real easy. It doesn't matter if it's this big or if it's 32 inches around, you still basically use the same technique. The tape does two things. It gives you a hinge line here to get going, but it also, you can step back and yes, that's where I want to put that decal. But once you get it up there, you can start. You could have had the hinge line this way or this way. You can peel back just a little bit of it, such as this, and then fold your liner underneath. Flatten it down just so you can get a good start. Take your squeegee, credit card, something flat and straight, and get a good start right there at the crease line. Another good thing about this stuff that we use, it's real thick. It's a 7 mil thickness. It does not stretch, so it's not easy to stretch this. That's what will happen with large vinyl decals. You'll stretch them as you put them up, and they'll lose their conformity, and they just look terrible. And you'll get wrinkles and stuff a lot easier. This stuff is real hard to get wrinkles, just mainly because of the thickness. With this one, it's just round. I've got it started, so it's not going to go anywhere. I can get this tape out of the way now, and I can just slowly pull this liner down and squeegee the rest of it, just back and forth, going across. Nice and slow. And boom, it's up. Same way with the bigger ones. Use the same technique. But with this stuff, it comes off the wall real easy once you get it started. And it doesn't stretch. I mean, I can pull on this pretty doggone hard and not get any stretch whatsoever. I can put it back down. It's not a real aggressive adhesive. And if I keep my liner, I could peel it off, put it on the liner, and I could move it to another room if I wanted. Now, that doesn't work with every one of them. People say they're repositionable. What they mean by repositionable is, hey, I screwed up, didn't get it in the right spot. You can peel it back again and move it a little bit. Doesn't mean take it off the wall, save it, and put it back up 5 years later all the time. Small ones like this, yeah, no problem. But your huge, large decals, we do big ones, clear up. You know, I've got one laying on the table that's 96 inches wide right now. A big Lamborghini, and it would, as long as you took care of it and pulled it down and put it back on the liner, you could probably do it at least once, move it. But mainly repositionable means I didn't get it in the right spot, and I want to pull it back and put it up. You couldn't do that with this one here. very easily, because as you peel it off, it's going to stretch and lose its conformity and not be able to be reused. But I'm going to take the camera off, and I'll take you over here to one that's masked and show you how to install that one if you would receive one from us that is masked, and show you the Lamborghini that's up on the wall over here. Okay, so here's a small version of our Lamborghini that I'm talking about, the one that was laying over here that's 90. We've got this same thing laying on the table over here that's 9 foot across. Really cool for a kid's bedroom. I would have went 8 to have something like that in my room when I was a kid. They wasn't really even doing these. We had posters, and that was about it. But this one I put up just like that archery I just showed you. No mask would be shipped with it. You just put it up the same way. Here's an example of one that's masked and how you would install that. It's good to just tape it up where you want it to get you a hinge lines where you can flip this thing up like this, and you'll start your backing, peeling it away. And you can see the top of the pickup truck here and the mask there. So now that I've got it started, I can pull it back down and get it started laying just like before, squeegeeing as I go. Now I'll peel the liner a little farther, lay it back down nice and flat. I'll go a little farther. Finish. Basically, the decal's now installed behind this mask, which will peel and get out of the way. The mask does a couple different things. It does provide protection as you're squeegeeing them on, but this stuff is really, it's hard to damage the ink unless you're just absolutely trying to. But it also keeps together individual cut pieces as you would be installing it. And that's all there is to it. So just wanted to do that real quick, get a chance to see who I am, talk a little bit about Let's Print Big. We've been in business since 2015. We actually started. We've been in this building for a long time. We do bookkeeping and accounting in the front half of the building, and then the print shop opened in 2015, and now we're just 100% into it like you wouldn't believe. So, but I appreciate all the business and appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully learned a thing or two. If you got any questions, shoot us an email and hit the subscribe button down there on the bottom, and because we plan on adding more and more videos just like this, explaining our products a little more, and so you can get to know us and maybe trust who you're purchasing from. Thank you. Have a great day.